Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Private alongside Natalie Poole, and the season finally underway, Coach. And I guess the best thing is you got to go to South Florida, get in some warm weather, and get all 5 games in.
That was nice. You know, around the country, sometimes that doesn't happen. I saw quite a few games got canceled along the way, so it was nice to be able to get all of them in. Great weather to play in, and definitely happy about that.
You get a couple of wins in that tournament. Before we talk about the wins, overall, though, I know it is about winning, but you're wanting to get a lot of other stuff done in that weekend as far as getting people some innings, get some newcomers, probably some at-bats, and kind of see how different lineups work.
Absolutely. You don't know when you're practicing really what they're going to bring against outside competition. We definitely could have done some things better. We could have pitched better, played some defense better in some moments. Our youthfulness showed at times. I looked up one time and we had 7 of the 9 people on the field were new to playing or new to playing a new position. We had quite a few freshmen on the field as well, and so that's not really an excuse as we move forward. They're going to have to mature quickly, and I definitely see some upside to where we're going. Offensively, we had a good performance in most of our games, and so I feel confident that if we can continue that and clean up some things from a pitching perspective and defensive, we'll help ourselves.
You started and finished with a win, which is good. You jumped out on Bryant really early.
We did, and I was really proud of the girls. That's what we hoped to do against them, what we needed to do and we should have done, and so we did a great job of being able to jump out, score some runs. Was really happy about that, and it was just a good start. And I do like finishing with a win because you definitely hate to get back on a plane, and it helps.
And that was Michigan State. You wrapped up the tournament again, so nice win against the Big Ten team.
It is, and we had lost them earlier in the tournament, but we had scored quite a few runs. That was the game that Reagan hit a grand slam, and so we had some offense going. We just couldn't keep them from scoring. Again, part of it was playing a pretty good team, but also us just not helping ourselves. And so it was definitely nice to be able to come back and beat them. And, they jumped out to an early lead against us in that final game. And so we came back, worked our way back, and pitched by committee in that game and just did a good job of working together and being able to keep us in the game.
You mentioned Reagan. So Reagan Hadley, your player of the week, drove in 10 runs over the weekend.
What a great showing for her, first weekend out. She's been working extremely hard. On some things technically regarding her swing, and if there was some part of her game I'm sure that she would like to see really thrive, it would be her offensive game, and so really proud of her. She's really bought into making the changes I think that she felt like she needed to do to make it happen and to make herself a tougher out, and she just stepped up in some timely situations and did a great job, and she looks very confident right now, and so I'm excited as we move into week 2, and of course yesterday on her day off she's in there hitting, and so it just says a lot about what she hopes to accomplish.
When you come back from Florida, you mentioned back here in Memphis before you go back down to Florida, you agree to buy some rain, so I guess you guys will have to kind of play it day by day whether you're able to get outside or have to work on the indoor.
Absolutely. Luckily, we were able to get a tarp on the field yesterday, so it's going to be a little bit soggy, but my hope is that we can be outside today and tomorrow to get in those days. It's definitely crucial for us. We need to work on some very specific things regarding our defense and live pitching and things like that. So I hope that we're able to get that in, and if not, it's going to be, we'll do the best that we can inside to really focus in on those things.
Go back down to Florida for the Florida Gulf Coast tournament this weekend. You'll play the host team, Florida Gulf Coast. Lamar, FIU twice. You guys ought to have a rivalry trophy with playing so much early in the year.
Absolutely. I don't think we've ever played anybody as much, at least in back-to-back weekends and that kind of thing. So the good thing is it's fresh in our head, like how we performed against them and some of what we need to do to be able to beat them. And so my hope is that we turn around and even up the score against them. And, we'll play Lamar as well as Florida Gulf Coast, the home team. And so looking forward to some good weather again. It's nice to be able to play under those conditions, and so we look forward to getting better this week.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot as always.
Thank you.
That is Natalie Poole. I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.